Hi guys, right, this can only be a quick video because I've got to make it before my dad gets back out the shower, as I already made one and it didn't upload again. Why I'm surprised, I don't know. Anyway, this week's topic is fears and concerns about transitioning, which I believe to a lot of you guys right now is a pretty relevant topic. There's a lot of fears and a lot of concerns involved at the start of transitioning. For me, my biggest fear, when I first found out I was transgender, I didn't really know anything about it. I found out what transgender was through a TV programme. I'd never heard it before. Um, so then I had to accept who I was and what this meant before I decided to tell my mum. And I was absolutely terrified of telling her. I was so scared because you hear the horror stories where your family disown you and basically, yeah, it's pretty shit. But as far as I've worked out so far through other trans guys and stories and things like that, it's quite rare for that to happen where your family disown you. And I told my mum, I think I actually emailed her, and then she sat me down and we spoke about it and such and got involved with the local doctor. And then once we spoke about it some more, it was time to tell like my dad and my sister, who both took it. Well, they took it well to the point that they could understand where I was coming from and things like that, which was a massive relief because obviously you want your family on side. Um, that was my initial biggest fear. Um, then the next fear was also telling other family members, your friends and things like that. I can remember telling my best friend at the time and I was absolutely shitting myself, for want of a better phrase because like me they'd probably never heard of it. I don't think they had heard of it before, and I was so scared that I was going to have no friends or family left, but everybody accepted it and they were all very well, and it was a massive relief. That's to me was the biggest thing, was how people would react. The next thing for me was telling, like, say, the general public, because I work in a shop, so I deal with like the public and that a lot, and obviously I want them to start using the right pronouns, blah blah blah. But to be honest, I never actually told anybody myself. It was more like word of mouth, gossip, that sort of thing. But I don't know why I was worried, because everybody has been fantastic. It took, I think, it took probably about a year and a half before most of the customers knew, and there was some awkward moments leading up to it, like them finding out and things like that. But I was so worried in case, like, things like I was going to get bullied and people were going to stop using the shop because they didn't want to go in when the weirdo was working and things like that. But as I said, I think that was all in my head because nothing bad's happened at all. I don't think I've had a single negative reaction to my transition whatsoever. I think I've spent a lot of the last couple of years educating people, but I'm quite happy to do that and helping them along, and I'm quite happy to answer their questions, even awkward ones, because I suppose they knew as little as I did back then, so whatever I can teach them hopefully help them and help somebody else in the future. Once I got to the stage where I was starting testosterone, came another new fear, was whether I was going to regret doing this or not. And I'm sure some of you have felt like this. Am I doing the right thing? This is a life change, and it's a massive change, and it's something that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. Things like obviously becoming infertile is a massive change. Obviously, along with testosterone surgeries, becomes physical, permanent changes that you can't then go back on and say, oh, I wish I hadn't done that now. So, so you're stuck in a place where you wonder if you're doing the right thing or not, which was a fear. And then obviously you've got the surgeries and that yourself, themselves, which aren't just wee easy surgeries. They're I mean, for lower surgery, it's a pretty, we'll go with scary surgery. It's massive, and it's complicated, and it's risky. Is how I feel worth the risks involved in that surgery? And to me right now, yes they are. These are all questions you've got to ask yourself. Is it really worth it? Because it is, I say, it's life changing, and I suppose being worried and having concerns and fears and things is just a natural part of the process. The more you get in it, the more you figure out who you are and how far you want to go and how you want to do it. The more you'll come into yourself and realise who you are and what you want to be, and if this is the right thing for you. But to be honest, if you're in doubts, if you're having serious doubts, don't rush into it. I've heard stories of people who've rushed into it. Mainly people that have had money, they've rushed into it because they've been able to pay for everything quickly, privately, and they've went on to regret it because they've done it far too quick and they've not had time to discover themselves. So I've got cramp. I don't know how I managed that. Yeah, I'm just rambling on now. See, I should write this down. I think other fears and concerns. All my fears seem to revolve around other people, I think. Yeah, it's natural to be scared, to be worried, to have concerns about it, but you go at your own pace, and you've got to take it slow enough to figure out what you want and where you want to be. And I'm going to have to end this video very quickly because there's my dad just coming out the shower. So I think that's all I've really got to say on the subject anyway, because I can't really think of anything else. So if you could think of anything else, drop a wee comment down and I'll make another video or whatever, or respond. Anyway, I better go. Bye.